Alright, so, hi there, this is my game project portfolio level in its alpha stage, or just very early stage. Just give me a second to set this back. And I will now begin. So, the chosen genre of this project is a side-scrolling third-person, or you could say third-person, but it's a side-scrolling puzzle game for the most part. Now, the idea behind this is there are 3 puzzles along the game, as you can see here by the matinee actors placed everywhere. And these are essentially going to be like physics-based puzzles or like box triggers, things like that. So I'll go jump in really quickly with these. So, the first one is this door. Well, this matinee actor is linked to this door, and basically the idea is, if I go into play here very quickly, you'll see that obviously the door's fallen, but the player can fire balls. These are designed to be physics objects, which can obviously be used to like knock down doors, activate switches, things like that, to obviously help with the puzzles. In the final version of the game, you'll be able to aim this. So obviously, as we can see now, you can only shoot straight, even though my cursor might point somewhere else. Whereas obviously in later versions, I will be able to aim wherever I want, obviously which will add to a bit of challenge, especially if you've got like obstacles in the way where you have to like volley shots over things. But yeah, so first puzzle, that's the door. Door, you knock it down, simple. The next puzzle is this drawbridge. Obviously matinee actor right there. Matinee actor there, linked to the bridge, obviously the bridge will fall like so when activated. Now, the idea behind this is, which links into either of these purple boxes everywhere, or blocking volumes, is obviously this being a side-scroller, the player can only move in one direction, so they knock down the door, they keep moving on, and all they're going to do is run into this bridge and be unable to actually hit the switch, which for this case is this activation box, called Bridge Activation Control. So the way I got around this was to add in blocking volumes, which obviously they guide the player through, and obviously you've got a pretty straight run where you can aim at this activation volume from there, obviously lower the bridge. In the final version of the game, obviously when textures and things like that have been included, there will probably be like deterrents where you have to be more accurate with your shots. Because obviously as of now it's just a big box, it's not that difficult to miss. But yeah, a little bit of a freeze there. There we go. Right, so obviously just quickly jumping into this, the door falls. You can even see the player character being like pushed, especially here on the bridge. Obviously, yeah. So the bridge falls, you move into here, there's a little bit of scenery in here. It's obviously a room which will be put with stuff. Then we come on to the final puzzle, which is this elevator represented by these 2 blocks. Now, the way in which the elevator is designed to work is that it'll activate upon physics, where these 2 objects will be tied together, and basically if one moves, so say this moves down, this will have to move with it. But the way that the elevator puzzle works is, obviously you can look through here at the player will be stood here more or less, and basically their goal is to lower this elevator using weight from certain objects that will be available, so like barrels, crates, things like that. It'll be to lower the elevator, so let me just give you a running example. It'll be to lower the elevator to about there, where obviously then they can walk across through this next room and finish the level. So yeah, now this gives a reason for the stairs being here, because there will be like a passageway cut out, like a window of sorts, hole in the wall obviously in this case, wherein the player can drop barrels, all sorts of things like that. They'll also be able to feed through onto the actual floor of the elevator, because obviously that will be the part that disappears. And obviously so the elevator will then drop, the player can walk across, and let me just give you a ring example. So if I grab the player from here, also obviously at this point the level is untextured, you can still see a lot of like square assets that don't look very pleasing. But anyway, as of now, the elevator just lowers as though the puzzle's already been solved, and you can run on through to the end of the level. So this will be the end of the level. It will just, as of now, it will just end the level. It will probably give you an option to like respawn back at the start to retry it all again. Also a blocking volume here to stop the player from jumping off the edge. And for now, that's it. We've got the 3 puzzles, which they will be updated over time. Obviously textures, lighting and all that will be included as well. And yeah, thank you for watching.